certainly has been a lot of news recently about, because there's just such demand, that the top creators they're busy. The top writers are busy. They are getting deals left and right. They're being courted. Does that leave room for new voices with you?
Oh, certainly. I mean, we are all about encouraging new voices for Disney Plus. But I think, maybe I sound like a broken record going back to our brands, but the amazing thing about having Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, and National Geographic is that we're working with the same creators that are already defining those brands on other platforms, like in the theater. So at Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, who is shepherding this amazing tentpole theatrical Marvel Cinematic Universe, he is the same person behind all the Marvel Studios series that will be on Disney Plus. And so he's bringing in great storytellers, directors, producers, and writers for these series, and it's a way in which we can access new talent as well as leverage the great storytelling already that exists.
So your brand equity in the larger umbrella brand stays consistent, but then you let those teams find variation.
New voices, that's right.
Okay. Craig?
Well, I think it's our job to discover new voices. I don't think it's something that you're obligated to do. The audience demands that you do it. And I think if you look at the history of television, you always get extra points for that as well. Television loves to champion new talent and new voices. And the key for us is to create an environment where your executives are empowered to find them. We had a show this past spring called Pen 15, which came from Maya and Anna. They were two literally undiscovered, working actresses who had not, quote unquote, broken out yet. And, we had a comedy executive, Billy Rosenberg, who basically would not leave my office. I couldn't get rid of him. And finally, we said yes. And, there you go. The results of that were, very valuable for us.
I agree. The job is for sure to find new voices. I think one of the luxuries for me coming from a broadcast network to a streaming service is we have the luxury of time at Amazon. So we can, in broadcast, because of the rhythm of the schedule, it puts a high degree of demand for people who know how to produce within a budget and produce within that same schedule. The luxury of time for me, has been one of the biggest surprises of being at Amazon, is that we can fall in love with a relatively new writer or a writer that's new to the television format, take our time developing scripts and a Bible, find the right partner, the true right partner for that person. And so our process may take over a year before we're actually filming something, but there's definitely the room and in some ways I would say almost the expectation, whether it's an author who's adapting their own work or a writer that we've never heard of. One of the things that we've also been focused on is making deals with producers who have contacts and relationships with writers that we may not. So that's been part of, as we've built our studio, it's been very, very intentional to make sure that we're finding those voices.